Hello, my name is JaNiene Peoples. I am a social work PhD candidate in the Brown School at Washington University in St. Louis. My dissertation examines the indirect impact of racial discrimination on substance use among Black college students who attend predominantly white institutions in the United States. I use ecological momentary assessment, or EMA for short, to collect repeated real-time data among Black college students. My dissertation has two aims. Aim one examines the direct relationship between racial discrimination and substance use, and it is driven by two questions. The first being, do Black college students who report higher levels of racial discrimination across a 14-day EMA period also report higher levels of substance use? The second question is, do Black college students report substance use more on days when they report more racial discrimination than usual? My second aim uses or draws on the psychological mediation framework to generate knowledge about the indirect role of racial discrimination on substance use by assessing the mediating role of three separate psychosocial processes, that is affect, social support, and rumination. EMA is very well suited for my research. It allows me to look at these phenomenon at the daily level multiple times a day, which is really important when considering how these variables may fluctuate among Black college students in their natural environment. We know variables such as mood and rumination tend to be highly variable, yet the dynamic nature of racial discrimination and substance use is less studied. So EMA allows me to assess how these variables may change as Black college students move in different social settings, whether it's on campus, whether it's off campus, whether it's at work, whether it's in the classroom. EMA is a really powerful tool for that. I would say when designing EMA research, I would be very mindful of ensuring the study design is well suited for your study population, not only by considering your participants, but including them in every step of the design phase. EMA research is also requires a lot of oversight, from data monitoring to communicating with participants once they're involved, whether that be troubleshooting issues that come up or communicating with participants in the app, which is also a really nice benefit of EMA research. But you also want to consider factors such as respondent burden. So how many surveys you're sending a day, how long those surveys are, even how the questions are formatted in the app can really impact respondent burden and really impact your research overall. So I would say those are some things to consider: is who your study design is for, involving them in the process, respondent burden, and making sure that you have close oversight. You also want to be very intentional about why you may choose to send surveys at random versus have them be self-initiated by participants when an event occurs. Overall, I think EMA research is really important. I think, in my case in particular, developing tailored interventions to reduce substance use related health disparities, it requires us to have a better understanding of these individual and contextual factors that may give rise to substance use and substance use related outcomes. And so I plan to use EMA research throughout my academic career, and I think it's a really critical tool for multiple forms of research to design studies looking at phenomenon at the daily level.